New York. Will you be with us for Big City Dancers Halfway? The first 10,000 fans in the building. Get a Big City Dancers
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. And for New York, we've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Parker in at the two. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
McCollum with the ball. Inside, here's Coulibaly.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Coulibaly with the steal. Pass to McCollum. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And the three ball is good.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
Brunson against McCollum. Now Coulibaly. Scored the basket, his second of two attempts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Coulibaly against Parker. Towns sets the pick for Parker. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Hart. Following the miss by MP. Towns, a screen on Middleton. Parker finds Towns. Yep, it counts. Towns has got 6.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Middleton against Anunoby. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do. Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
MP outside. Anunoby left side. Back to Parker. With a screen on Coulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. Parker's shot is off.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Pass to Middleton. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now, here's Hart. Kicks it out to MP. Hart with a screen on Coulibaly. MP passes to Hart, and Hart throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's McCollum. Still yet to score. Here's Champagnie, defended by Hart. Pass to Sarr. McCollum up top. Shoots over Brunson. McCollum no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Yabusele comes in for Josh Hart. Clarkson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
And the dunk by Kispert.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Yabusele.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the paint, here's Sarr. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
Assist from
McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Clarkson kicks to Parker. Yabusele setting a screen for MP. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. McCollum outside. Back to Middleton. Back to McCollum. To the inside. Sarr. Robinson with the block. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Yabusele's got 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now Carrington. He has yet to score. And it's McCollum in the corner. Releases from 15. Knicks with the rebound.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Josh Hart out there with Robinson. Then there's Parker. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
MP looking around. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Here's Hart. No good on the triple. Wizards trail by 6. And you watch Bub Carrington. You know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Really left alone that time.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson, and Anunoby subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. The Wizards also changing it up. Champagne's checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Gill. Anunoby finds MP. MP's on the move, and they pick up 2. MP's got 6.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball, and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
MP passes to Hart. Coulibaly against Parker. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Wizards making a switch here. Sarge checked in. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Pass to Middleton. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Carrington. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker dishes to Towns. Back to MP. Towns, a screen on Coulibaly. MP, no good. Wizards trail by 7. Sarr with it. Hart covering. Middleton outside. Here he goes. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Parker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Champagnie. Drills the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Saul. He's got 6. Carrington with the ball. The shot misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. His approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr, going right at the rim with that slam.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to MP. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
For Washington, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's see them at blue.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Washington. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Wizards. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kitty.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Thanks for spending halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Alex Sarr really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Chris Middleton. Cohen is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagnie in at the power forward position.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Middleton against Anunoby. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists in the game. New York trailing, and the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
McCollum kicks to Middleton. Pass to Sarr. Back to Middleton. From downtown, MP grabs the miss. Hart outside. Back to MP. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Got a hand on it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Koulibaly. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
It's Parker with the drive. And MP throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Here's Sarr. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sarr's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington. Parker outside. Driving the lane. It's deflected. Middleton on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Close in. No stopping MP.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Carrington finds Middleton. Tries the spin move. Back to Carrington. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group. Got to be more careful passing in Sarr's airspace. That wingspan, the anticipation, is what got him out on the break. And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Pass to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Corey Kisper's checked in for the Wizards.
Make some noise.
The Knicks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Bilal Koulibaly. Allie, how's he doing?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Washington's athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Well, you hate to see that. Let's hope the prognosis isn't as bad as it looks right now.
Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. And it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for the Knicks.
Jalen Brunson.
Here's Carrington. Inside. Here's Bagley. It's rebounded by Towns.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Hart kicks to MP. Hart with a screen on Johnson. At the Hart. It's deflected. Stolen by Kispert. Pass to Carrington. And here's Middleton. He's guarded by Anunoby. Anunoby against Middleton. That shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. The drive by MP. 2 points. That one goes.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now the Knicks with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Here's Middleton. To the middle, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And that one falls for Johnson. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Middleton can't get it to go.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Brunson gets a screen from Parker. Beyond the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Wizards working the ball around now. For three, Kispert. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Three-point goal.
Middleton's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Hart with the screen for MP. Drives to the hoop. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Carrington. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket for Middleton.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Washington making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and it's Koulibaly in for Johnson. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Washington foul. Justin Champagne. First personal foul. Third team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Parker outside, takes the three. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
67.
McCollum against Brunson. Now Zorn. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Brunson with it. Now defended by Sarn. Parker outside. Hart with the screen for MP. Oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Parker.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.
Prolific play per usual from MP and leading his side to victory. Your effort stood out in more than one area. That means something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, he was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking. That's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.
Of course.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports.